Welcome to the Emporium Outdoors. My name's Michael, and on this trip we're heading out to the Ghost Public Land Use Zone in southern Alberta. Prairie Spirit Alpaca, the best socks and insoles you can buy. If comfort, warmth and durability is important, head over to the website and take a look. Alpaca fleece is more than twice as warm as merino wool and twice as strong. Plus, Esme says alpacas look like fluffy mini giraffes. Links in the description. So we've just left Cochrane and we're heading up towards the mountains. I'm very excited to get started on the driving and getting to know what the Rubicon can do. So we just aired down the Jeep tyres, so I'm running just over 20 psi on the KR2s and getting into a bit of rougher sort of terrain. But so far so good. On this trip we did meet up with another YouTuber, so this is a bit of a collaboration video. So I'll introduce Jerry and his channel very shortly. But it's absolutely beautiful here. Right in the mountains, hope you can see just behind me, and we have probably good 6 to 8 inches of snow. Let me show you the mountains. So we're just camped off one of the side roads. Esme has a jacket on. And we're just going to set up here. Right here. And Jerry's setting up right here. There's going to be a couple more people. Maybe going to fill out that spot too. So Jerry's running a JK on 35s. And I made it in with my stock Rubicon. But the trail was actually pretty easy going. It wasn't too bad. But I'm pretty sure it can get quite bad at times. Did you get set up, Esme? So we got the Jeep pretty packed today. First things, we're going to have to start shoveling. So it was pretty quick, and I got the size right, which is always helpful. This is our living accommodation for tonight. We brought the stovepipe jack, and we have the windows. So next I'll get the cot set up, and then Esme can come in, I think. So I'm just flipping the cot because these are handed. So there is more of a stick out on one side than the other. Go on then. Wait a minute. So we're actually all set up really. Got the bed. Esme's got somewhere nice to keep warm. Lots of light. And we just got the stove to put in. And then comes the wood cutting, which is the fun. But let's just head over and see how Jerry's doing. So this is Jerry's setup.
Yes, sir.
This is Jerry from Bullshit Corner. It's another YouTube channel that I watch. How would you describe your channel, Jerry?
Anything from automotive fabrication, 4x4 adventures, overland camping, what we're doing now.
Yeah, and quite a lot of maker stuff too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
the Russian Bear Mini 2-up tent.
yeah, awesome tent. Yeah, it's quite a lot of. Hey, no, as we come out. Yeah, it's nice. It's got the 2 layers to keep it insulated.
Yeah. Thinking about well, I set up inside. I'm gonna have my diesel heater going because I haven't tested my diesel heater in this cold temperature. So I think while I'm setting it up, it'd be a really good chance for it to see how it's gonna work, because I don't want to go fire it up tonight and find out I'm gonna have issues and be a little bit chilly.
Yeah, the temperature today has been, when I was driving down, at -30, it showed on the truck, and it's probably around -20 now, give or take.
Yeah, we're a little sheltered too, which helps out.
Yeah. And this is Jerry's Jeep.
The ice fishing tent seems like it's the way to go.
Yes and no.
As far as wear time, the only thing that gets me away from them is not having a floor.
And that's a debate.
Yeah.
So I purposely don't buy tents with floors.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you actually stay warm with the snow there?
Makes no difference.
Does it?
Yeah, it's actually better. In an ideal world, a tent with no floor with spruce boughs on the floor. But I don't want to cut spruce boughs just for one night.
Yeah.
but that would be my ideal setup. Because when you're coming in and out with your boots all the time, you're just getting water on your floor all the time.
Right.
And I don't know if you've had it yet, where the floor literally welds itself to the ice.
Yeah, I got a layer down under it.
Yeah, and that's the way to counter it.
Yeah.
But then kind of ripping that out can be...
But the floor does zip out in this too.
It does.
Yeah.
It has to be a certain temperature. Like today's temperature is ideal for no floor. If it was warmer and you're getting that melt off,
Yeah.
and it gets wet, then a floor's ideal. But
The other Russian bear tent I got has an insulated floor.
yeah,
Which is nice. This one here doesn't.
it is. And some of the other tents do as well. But I personally prefer no floor, and it's not any colder, in my opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do a bit more setup and be right back. So I just sat out with Jerry. It's a little bit windy. Just having a quick beer.
Super bright gloves on.
So we just made a little barricade to cut down the wind on the fire there. And I'm just warming up my Osmo, because the battery's not doing great. It's pretty chilly. Esme's on a little raised bed, keep off the floor. And we got quite a bit of wood, which we're probably going to need. So we're cooking a nice ribeye steak from Deerview Butchers in Medicine Hat, and Esme's on a little spot, just nice and warm. But hopefully you can hear me because it's still pretty windy. The steak's looking good. And we have a full moon tonight. So I ended up not filming too much that evening. We did have 2 additional people turn up to the camp, and I just want to respect their privacy. So good morning everyone. Esme and I had a very comfortable night. It's actually much warmer this morning. I want to say probably less than 10 degrees Celsius. But we had a really good night in the ice fishing tent. No complaints. I was able to light the fire once last night, get it nice and hot, loaded up, and this morning I still had coals. So managed to blow them into a new fire. Made my life very easy. Time is probably, I think it's coming up to about 7 o'clock, still dark, and the wind is still blowing. We literally camped in a wind tunnel, but it wasn't too bad. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to think about breakfast pretty soon. What do you think, Esme? You hungry? Or you want to sleep in? Oh, you're hungry. So this is our setup for last night. This is the Cabelas wide bottom ice fishing tent, and it's probably the most convenient winter camping setup that I've got, and it just is super easy to set up. And there's Jerry's setup. He's in the Russian bear tent. Jerry's friends came with a double otter, which is pretty big. Hopefully you can see that. Let's take a look and see what the weather's like. Oh, let me smell something. What is? Some deer track. Where's this? Where's the deer? Go see. And you can just see tops of the mountains there. So it looks like most of the snow's just been blown. Pretty windy. So after breakfast, Jerry and I decided to head out in the Jeeps and see if we could get to Devil's Gap. The trail to Devil's Gap was pretty easy going, the snow wasn't too bad, my Jeep didn't have any problems at all. There was a steep hill to come down into the trail that was kind of fun on the way back up, but again, no major issues. So this is Devil's Gap. So Devil's Gap is the boundary to the Banff National Park, and it's also a trailhead for a couple of walking trails that go further into the mountains. Pretty cool. Love it. So I had an excellent time camping out with Jerry and very grateful that we got together and made this happen. And if you have time, head over to Jerry's channel. I left some links in the description. Jerry did a great job of explaining the area to me and showing me all the best spots. And this is a place I plan to come back to again and again. It's a very popular place and I can actually see why. So until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.